Hi, Barry there. I'm a Steam Achievement Hunter, and in today's video, I'm gonna be completing the... Developed by Illusion Softworks, Mafia was released on PC back in 2002. This game was a massive groundbreaker, but the thing is, original game doesn't have any achievements. However, in 2020, a remake was released called Definitive Edition, which has 43 achievements in total. And in order to 100% this game, we have to not only complete the game on the hardest difficulty, but we also have to collect all of the collectibles. And there's a lot of them. But we will get back to that in a moment. Well, let's not waste any more time and go straight for the first trophy, the chase through the night. We'll be playing as Tommy Angelo, a cab driver whose life suddenly changed one day.
Move it! Come on!
Where to?
Anywhere. Fast!
And so we drive them flawlessly.
Your leg will pay up there.
Means successfully to the final location. And then we get...
Compensation for your services.
And for completing this chapter, we obtain the first achievement. And that's the first achievement. An offer you can't refuse. For completing the next chapter, Running Man, we get the back streets of Little Italy. Tommy returns to his normal life.
You there, driver?
Yes, ma'am.
Driving his taxi, picking up customers, breaking the law.
Guy's Speedy's fine. Back to patrol.
Well, that was totally unplanned, but I'll take it. Apart from that, absolutely wonderful day without any problems. What the hell? And we run for our life. After we climbed over a wall, we ran into familiar faces from yesterday. Sam and Polly, who helped us.
Tell you something, pal, we ain't leaving empty-handed, that's for sure.
Well then, maybe you ain't leaving at all.
Okay then.
Our ass is saved by those gangsters, and we get affiliated to the Mafia family for the second time.
So that's how you get into Mafia families, right?
Ding 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 ding! On to another chapter, Molotov Party. Now we finally get to meet Don Salieri, and we need vengeance.
You hear that, Frank?
But before we move further, remember how I told you about collectibles at the start? Well, now's the time to explain it more. In Mafia, there are 11 achievements which are connected to collectible items. In order to unlock them all, we'll have to collect 4 times 20 magazines, 10 comics, 22 cigarette cards, 5 postcards leading to 5 hidden cards, and 50 boxes. That makes 167 collectible items. Why does this game have so many collectibles? Well, back to our vengeance. Actually, we collect our first cigarette card.
There's gonna be a lot of them.
Then our first pulp magazine. And finally, we gear up with Polly.
Good. Hey, you just need bean shooters or rods?
Nah.
I don't see
we just need
anything.
Something to write off.
What? We're back. We're back. And we're gonna be stronger than ever. What the hell is happening to my game?
After that, we finally go out. Along the way, we unlock another achievement by exceeding 50 miles per hour in a Bolt Ace car.
Not so much now.
Man, this car sucks.
We do a little decorating on the cars of those thugs who ambushed us, run away, lose the cops,
All officers, search is called
and
up.
voila.
Welcome to the family.
This chapter is done and we have another achievement. Oh boy, I'm in love with free achievements. No time to relax, cause goddamn.
And it's collection day, boys.
So we head out to collect some protection money with Polly and Sam, and everything went smoothly so far. But of course, third time's the charm, eh?
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
Rival families muscle got Sam, and we have to save him. So we go in. On the way, we hug a few of our enemies. Collect our first comic, then our first box. One-tap the remaining guys and save Sam. But some bozo escapes with the money, so we have to catch up to him. In the end, we get our money and our 10th achievement. Gangs of Lost Heaven. Alright, now comes the interesting part of our story. For the first time, we get introduced to Don Morello, rival family's boss. The next chapter is titled Fair Play, but it turns out to be quite the opposite. There's a race coming up, and what we're gonna do? That's right. We're gonna sabotage the rival family driver's car. So we borrowed the race car for a bit, took it in for some engine and brake work, we brought it back, and that was that. And now we just
Mikey Dunn, our driver. Some of Morello's guys roughed him up pretty good last night. You're going to race for him.
Wait, what?
Of course, man. So now comes the most difficult part of the whole achievement run. The race. Winning this race unlocks the achievement Supercharged. At first glance, it doesn't look difficult at all. More than 70% of players have unlocked it. But there's a catch. It's a story-based achievement, meaning you can earn it on any difficulty, including the easiest one. We, however, are playing it on classic difficulty. And if you've ever played Mafia, you probably already know where this is going. So let's go suffer! The race starts, and after very first corner we gain 4 positions. A few turns later, we're already fighting for 2nd place. Looks like we're getting this on the first try.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Maybe not the first try. Honestly, the first attempt wasn't even that bad. I got pretty close. The problem was that after a while, I started losing patience.
You mother... Okay. Oh. No! I can't handle this.
And then came attempt number 16. A great start, some aggressive overtakes, and by the end of the first lap, we were already sitting in 3rd place. For the first time, this actually felt possible. The 2nd lap went surprisingly smoothly, and after the driver ahead crashed out, we found ourselves in 2nd place.
I just need to hold the position.
1 lap to go. I played it safe through every corner, trying not to throw away 15 failed attempts worth of progress. And then... the leader crashes. Tommy takes 1st place, and somehow, after 16 attempts, the race
No way. I did it.
was finally over.
Let's go! Supercharged.
We soak up congratulations. Paulie gets so drunk that we have to give him a ride home. And on the way, he says,
I want to go with the lady.
there comes the one and only missable achievement of this game, not classy. And you can get it by simply driving Paulie to a club instead of his home.
That's it. That's the place.
With that, the chapter Fair Play comes to a close, and we earn another achievement. The next one is Good Night for a Walk Anyway, and we attain it by simply walking Luigi's daughter, Sarah, home. We made a quick stop at a flower stand.
Flowers for the lady, Signora?
Nah, we're good.
Then some fools ambushed us, so we bet the crap out of them and made it to Sarah's home unharmed. We're in Mafia, so we better get used to it. That's the name of the chapter. Now comes the time that we get revenge on those guys who tried to harm Sarah. So we find them, teach them a little lesson.
There you go.
But of course, the main villains escaped, and we chase them all over town until they basically get disqualified.
I am stupid.
We pop them
Yes, I'm out. This one's finished too.
and get another achievement. Next up is the Saint and the Sinner. And oh boy, this one gets messy. Remember the driver Paulie kept earlier? Yeah, turns out he was the city councilor's son. Can this get any worse? Of course it can, because this guy survived. And if he starts talking, we're all screwed. Meanwhile, there's also a brothel that's been showing some serious disrespect to Don Salieri. So naturally, our solution is to blow the whole place up. First, we drive Sam to the councilor's son's funeral, where he's supposed to finish what we started. Then it's time for the brothel job. There we have a very brief meeting with the manager who decided to double-cross Don Salieri.
Don Salieri sends his regards.
We fight our way up to his office on the top floor, but by then the police are already closing in. We plant the bomb, leap onto the neighboring building, and immediately die for the first time.
Okay, that was quick. First, death.
After my successful return from the dead, we escape across the rooftops and make our way to the church. There we finally track down Johnny, the witness. What follows is a full-blown bloodbath inside the house of God. Only for us to be saved by Sam. We somehow manage to shake off the cops, make it out alive, and just like that, the chapter is complete. Next up is Your Kenna Cousins, unlocked by completing the chapter A Trip to the Country. Frank asks us to help secure a shipment of Canadian booze. Sounds simple enough? So naturally, everything immediately goes wrong. We arrive at the meeting point where we were supposed to link up with Sam, but Sam is nowhere to be found. So Tommy starts looking around and quickly discovers that one of our guys is dead. And before we even have time to process that, a bunch of idiots decide it's the perfect moment to mug us. After quickly dealing with them, we uncover something that changes everything.
Oh, Christ. They're cops, Tommy.
From this point on, the entire operation goes straight to hell. We find a badly wounded Sam, hold off waves of cops, and eventually escape by hurling Molotov cocktails at police officers. After that, we get Sam to a doctor, head back home, and that's it.
Your Kenna Cousins.
Mafia fun stuff stops right now, because...
We have a mole, Tom.
And the mole is none other than Frank, the Don's right hand. So...
I'll take that.
we go to his house, track him all the way to the airport, make our way through hordes of Morelos guys,
How the hell?
die to them before even entering the first building. And after entering into the hangar, we finally got him. So we tell him that...
Frank, the Don sent me.
And... we let him go. That's right.
Rat in the house? Well, he's not in the house anymore, is he?
Johnny, the witness, is dead. So that whole situation with the counselor should be over, right? Well, not exactly. On our way back from a date with Don Salieri, he tells us about a prosecutor who's been building a case against the family. And apparently...
We need whatever Watkins has got on us.
Where's he holding?
A safe in his villa.
Great, so we team up with Salvatore, an Italian safe-cracking expert, and break into the prosecutor's villa.
What?
We immediately get spotted by a maid, so we put her to sleep.
Oh my god, I killed her.
After that, we collect every single collectible in the villa and locate the hidden safe behind the painting. Salvatore does his thing, and Tommy...
Nice work, scusami.
starts the alarm. We successfully alert every cop within a 5-mile radius, so naturally we fight our way out. After losing the cops, we drive Salvatore home, and the family can finally breathe easy again, at least for a little while. Remember that Canadian booze deal? Yeah, our business partners didn't exactly make it out alive, which means we need to find a replacement. There comes Will Gates. Why him? Well, he deals in Kentucky whiskey and he absolutely hates Morello after he stole one of his shipments. So we head out to meet him and work out a great deal. Unfortunately, Morello's goons somehow got the memo, so they decide to drop by and say hello the friendly way. After a brief disagreement involving a lot of gunfire, we secure the truck full of booze, fight our way out of the parking garage, and deliver the shipment back to Don Salieri. And just like that, we're back in business. So we raise a glass to our good fortune.
Best laid plans.
The last few days have been pretty intense, so we finally get a well-deserved day off, which means it's time for a lovely little date with Don Salieri. We eat pasta, drink some wine, enjoy the atmosphere. Surely nothing bad is going to happen. Of course, something bad happens. Of course. Within seconds, the entire restaurant turns into a war zone. We fight for our lives, deal with Morello's goons, and somehow make it out alive. Then Salieri mentions something interesting.
We're going to see Carlo. That son of a bitch knew where I was going today, and he calls in sick.
Yeah, turns out Carlo was the rat. So we jump into the car and head straight to his apartment. Look at him, he's so mad. We break into his apartment and surprise, surprise, he's not safe. Carlo tries to make a run for it, but Tommy stops him. And then the Don decides to play a little football. Oh my god.
The day the war began.
And it did indeed. Morello finds out that Salieri survived the restaurant ambush.
Salieri's still alive.
God damn it!
It's war. Our backs are against the wall, and we need to take down Morello's family before they take down ours. But first, we have to weaken his inner circle. And our first target is the famous city councilor Gelati. Today, he's celebrating his birthday aboard a luxury steamship. So we hop into the car and head to the harbor. But I immediately get distracted by a motorcycle. Because if you hold a wheelie for 3 seconds, you unlock the stunt rider achievement.
Come on! Yay! Stunt Rider! Let's go!
After that important business is taken care of, we make our way to the dock, disguise ourselves as a crew member, and infiltrate the party.
You the new guy? Christ, you took your time.
We pick up a hidden weapon from the bathroom, climb to a nice vantage point, and wait for Gelati to make his grand entrance. Once he finishes his tremendous speech, we blow him a kiss. Then we find our way back down.
Good night.
Bye, have a great time.
Escape with a little help from Polly and Sam, and unlock yet another achievement.
Another achievement done.
With the war between Salieri and Morello now in full swing, and Gelati out of the picture, it's time for our next target, Morello's younger brother, Sergio. Unfortunately, Sam and Vinny failed to do so. So Tommy has to step in. And what is the plan? Plant a bomb under Sergio's car while it's parked outside his house. So we head out, and after lockpicking our 5th car, we unlock the car enthusiast achievement.
Wow, I can't believe it took me so long to do that.
On the way, the cops decide they'd like to have a word with us, but we politely decline.
Yeah! Not taken in.
Then we finally drive to the supposed place, plant the bomb, and wait for Sergio to voluntarily end his own life.
Well, that's not the guy.
Tommy fails too. We call Winnie, who tells us Sergio's actually having a lunch at a nearby restaurant. So off we go. And he escapes again. So Tommy, Polly, and Sam chase after him.
Sorry, guys.
Tommy chases after Sergio. We pursue him all the way to the docks, wipe out what feels like Sergio's entire private army, die once along the way, and finally corner him. Tommy sets Sergio on fire, walks away like an absolute movie star. And just like that, another achievement is ours.
Let's go!
After last incidents, Morello's been in hiding for a long time, but the boss can't stay hidden forever. And a word came through that he was gonna break cover.
Damn, he's gonna host a charity gala? Stupid man.
So we put together a plan and head for the theater. Just as we arrive, Morello walks right out. He jumps into his car and takes off, so naturally we chase him. The pursuit leads us all the way to the airport. Together with Sam and Polly, we fight through Morello's goons and break into his hangar, but he's already in a plane. We hop into the car, ride on a runway, and turn the plane's engines into Swiss cheese. The pilot manages to stay in the air, but after a while of following the plane, it finally crashes. When we reach the wreckage, Morello is lying on the ground. He knows the war is over, and so do we.
We've ended the war.
And because the game loves handing out rewards, we also unlock another achievement.
Quite the collection. 15 vehicles in garage. Okay.
Morello's dead. So now we should practically be okay, right? Wrong! There's an upcoming campaign rally, which is currently being led by Hank Turnbull. This guy promised to eradicate organized crime, and Don Salieri doesn't like that, so we plan an assassination on him. Winnie gives us a key to one of the towers in a local old prison, and then we head out there by a car. We make our way through all the way to the vantage point, take the sniper rifle, and put Mr. Turnbull to permanent sleep.
There we got it.
Then we immediately escape. Well, after a little rest, the whole police squadron has came to the prison, so we fight our way out, steal one of their cars, and die. Again. But on the second try, we managed to escape and to obtain an achievement for losing 5-star wanted level.
I'm a bro.
Then we just drive home and complete the chapter.
And another one.
After all that killing, it's finally time for something a little different. Smuggling. Don Salieri tells us about a shipment of cigars that's been impounded by customs. Tommy thinks it's just another small-time job, until Salieri casually mentions that the cigars are only a cover for a shipment of smuggled diamonds.
We're stealing diamonds from the feds.
Don't worry about it.
Now we're interested, so up we go. On the way, Paulie brings up his dream of robbing the Grand Imperial Bank. Tommy and Sam immediately shut the idea down, reminding him that Don would never go for something that crazy. Once we arrive, we steal a customs truck, make our way into the docks, locate the crates, load them up, and
Shit. You hear that?
immediately lose our cover. After shaking off the cops, we deliver the shipment back to Salier's warehouse. Unfortunately, one of the crates gets damaged during the escape, so we decide to have a little peek inside.
What the hell? Christ, it's dope.
Turns out we've been smuggling drugs this whole time. Not diamonds, drugs. Paulie is absolutely furious. And if he had any doubts about robbing the bank before, they're pretty much gone now.
I'm getting that score.
Into the lion's den.
Against all odds, Paulie actually manages to convince Tommy to rob the bank. They both know that if they can pull this off, they'll never have to work for the Mafia again. One last job. So we storm the Grand Imperial Bank. Tommy takes care of the manager, marches him down to the wall, deals with the guards, grabs the keys, and just like that, the money is ours.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Turns out, robbing a bank tends to attract a little bit of attention. And so we fight our way out, jump into the getaway car, and somehow manage to lose the cops. We actually pulled it off.
We did it! I can't believe we did it!
With the bag full of cash and smiles on our faces, we agreed to meet at Paulie's apartment the next morning. Split the money, retire, and finally leave this life behind.
Last big score.
Here we are, the grand finale. After a good night's sleep, we head over to Paulie's apartment to split yesterday's score. But the moment we step inside,
Whoa.
Jesus.
Paulie's no longer alive. Tommy tries to find the stash from yesterday's heist, but it's gone too. And suddenly, the phone starts ringing.
Focus on career, not heroes. Because GF is temporary, success is permanent.
It's Sam. He tells us Don Salieri knows about the bank job. Tommy immediately realizes there's only one option left. Leave the city. But he doesn't have any money on him. Sam offers to help and we tell him to meet us at the art gallery. So we drive there, but the moment we step inside, it's an ambush.
Don't move, Tommy.
Sam, what the hell's going on?
Sam never intended to help us.
You and Polly put me in a bad spot. This is what you were looking for, Polly's. Here's your cut. It's more than you deserve.
He came to finish the job. Unfortunately for him, Tommy has other plans. We deal with the first guy almost immediately and then somehow pull off this shot on the second one.
Whoa, that was a good shot.
Now, there's only one thing left to do. We fight our way through the gallery, cutting through Salieri's men until we finally catch up with Sam. It's over.
Three achievements: Made Man, Friends and Family, and Life of Crime.
An epilogue follows. We're briefly introduced to Tommy's life in the next few years. 8 years in prison, wedding of his daughter Julia, the fate of Don Salieri, and last but not least, the fate of Tommy himself.
Mr. Angelo.
No.
The story is finally over, and there's only one thing left. collectibles, and also car collecting stuff, which in the end proved to be a huge pain in the ass, but we'll get to that in a minute. By the time we finished the story, we'd collected 44% of collectibles. That means 56% to go. So it's time to hop into free ride mode, drive around Lost Heaven, and hand down every single thing this game has hidden from us, step by step. After landing this jump, oh my god, we got it! We complete the Gangster's monthly comic collection.
Yeah!
Who the hell would leave the comic in there? Next up, we finish the cigarette cards by tracking down all 22 scattered across the map.
Let's go! 22 out of 22.
Then came the foxes. I swear, I spent at least an hour and a half driving around Lost Heaven just looking for them, until we finally found the last one.
That is the last fox! 50 out of 50!
To be honest, I started to get bored by collecting magazines and comics, so I decided to switch things up and go for the Motor Museum achievement instead. To unlock it, we need 30 cars in our garage. Right now, we're sitting at 20. Luckily, Lucas Bertone has 5 postcards that lead us to 5 hidden cars. We uncovered the location of the first one.
On the trail, found the first hidden car.
Track down the remaining 4 and finish the entire side quest.
And there it is. Car thief number 1.
While searching for the last few collectibles, I also spent ages lockpicking random cars around Lost Heaven, thinking I'd unlock Motor Museum naturally. 2 hours later, still nothing. Honestly, every car in this game looks exactly the same to me. And then I discovered the free ride side missions. Turns out they reward you with even more cars for your garage. So I completed one and voila.
Oh my god! Finally! Oh, this achievement was such a pain in the ass.
We're almost there. One single magazine standing between us and 100%. The only problem? I forgot to pick it up during one of the story missions, which meant replaying the chapter itself. And after a while, we finally got it.
That's it! Let's go! We've done it.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the run, don't forget to subscribe. And if there's a game you'd like to see me 100% next, let me know down in the comments. And as always, see you next time.